You're about to listen to our program Eng. We don't know why, however we are grateful you chose to. We do wish to inform you that the views, opinions and overall morality do not necessarily reflect those of the station, interview guests, sponsors or musical entities. If you should choose to continue, and we sincerely hope that you do, just know, we tried to advise you against these actions and we are not responsible for any damage done to your sanity, morals or ideals. Thank you. Here comes the terrible siren.
One of us. One of us.
I am aware
I am a humble man.
that you feel you don't belong.
I won't say you should follow me.
You are welcome. You are loved. Join us, and we shall reach the promised plain.
I'm not boastful, and my chorus is more soulful.
One of joy,
Can see
one lacking pain.
what you're
We are
doing.
the cult of the heart.
Choose to believe. Cause we've been through.
I am aware
Don't say it. I can see
you
it.
feel you don't belong.
I don't wanna. You don't need it. Once again, we don't need what I'm needing. Don't say it. I can see it.
Join us.
I don't wanna. You don't
We shall
need it.
reach
Once
the
again,
promised
we don't
plain.
need you.
One of joy, one lacking pain. We are the cult of the heart. Booger. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You're listening to the Cult of Odd on TapDetroit.com, and with me for feels like the first time,
I'm back, bitches.
Ace is getting indoctrinated into the cult tonight.
No.
Oh, you're here.
No, well, I'm here, but it doesn't. I've been a part of a cult once, and I know I'm all done with cults.
Well, this one's okay.
No, that's what the last one said, and then they touched me.
I promise I won't touch you.
I might. I'll break your finger.
I promise you I have no desire to touch
Do I
you.
have gloves? Only rubber ones.
Yeah.
They go
That's
up to
good.
the
I'm
elbow.
going to need those.
Yeah.
What you planning on doing to Odd later?
Oh, not odd. It's time for your checkup.
Oh, there ain't enough of you here to do that.
I have no desire to touch you.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, then we're all safe.
Nor do I want your money.
Well, that's a really strange one, because every cult wants money.
You'd think.
Yeah.
I mean, you can sign up for our Patreon if you go to patreon.com/Cult of Odd.
They just throw that. You know what? Haven't missed a beat.
We also have merch.
No.
Yeah. We also have merch.
I see the poster.
We have the poster behind me.
I like
There's
the poster.
some new T-shirts and stuff up there at
Yeah,
the
I
Little
was
Shop of
looking for
Oddities.
that. Yeah, that was pretty neat. Yeah.
So
Yeah, what the fuck, man? I left and it was like the Odd Pod, and I was gone like 2 weeks, and I see on Facebook it was like the Cult of Odd. I warned you, motherfuckers, don't let them start no religion. I've told you and told you and told you, and here we fucking are sitting at the Cult of Odd. Don't like it? Don't like it one little bit.
But does he ever listen?
No, he never listens to me, so he's going to do what he wants anyway.
So,
He's the cult leader.
like a good cult leader, I am going to deflect blame back to you all.
Oh, of course you are.
Because when I was talking about the religion idea I had, everybody kept saying, it's a cult. It's a cult.
Yeah.
It's
So
a cult.
he didn't start a religion. He started a cult.
Yeah.
Thanks. Assholes.
One of us.
One of us.
Them.
One of us. Who just said it's not a religion yet?
Yeah, we're working on it.
If you're listening to us for the first time, welcome. This is the Cult of Odd. I'm your host, Odd. I promise it's
we're
just a
sorry.
podcast
We're sorry. We're sorry
So
in
he
advance.
says.
or a radio show. Tonight's topic is all about censorship and cancel culture and everything that's been kind of going on with that in the news this week. Also, too, we're going to be talking about banned books as well. And we're going to touch on the Neil Young, Spotify,
Oh, we
Joe
wasn't
Rogan.
touching anybody.
No, we're not touching you.
Oh, just touching on subjects.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Unless
you-
you've got
y'all
some
got me
subject
jumpy
you
now.
want touched, and then...
No, I don't.
Okay.
You all stay over there. Stay on that side of the table. I'll stay on my side of the table. We'll have a nice little triangle table.
We also have a few stories that we normally would have if we make it that far, but definitely the first hour or so is going to be covering those things. I do want to talk briefly about my week. There's really not much to report. Yeah, it snowed. Actually, that's not true.
It is. I seen it out there.
I conducted 2 interviews this week.
Okay.
I conduct.
Snow there?
No. Well,
then we should move.
in one of the places that the person lived, yeah, they are
have
dealing
more
with the
snow
snow.
than us.
I don't know. I didn't ask.
What kind of interviewer are you?
I don't care about snow.
I do. I want to go back to Corpus Christi, where it's 90 all the time.
I want the snow gone, so I care about it in that sense. I don't care how much other people got. I'm just dealing with what I've got. Hey, that's something America should try.
Yeah, I see your car still out there. You didn't get towed. So
No.
Evidently, you drive around the block until they plowed the street.
No, I didn't move it.
Didn't move it.
No.
Damn.
No, I contacted the police department. I was like, look.
I don't have a driveway, fuckers.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said, but without the fuckers. But the vibe was there. And I was like, I don't have a driveway. I don't have anywhere that I can put my car.
You want me to park this up on the porch, buddy?
I was like, I can pull up on the lawn, but then I risk tearing up my car and I risk tearing up the lawn. And I was like, if
They frown on that.
if your enforcement agents are coming around, and I referred to them as enforcement agents, are coming around to ticket and deem who gets towed, I hope they have some common sense in their head and see the fact that we don't have a driveway.
Yeah, no, they wouldn't have looked. If you
would
had to
hope.
call in, they wouldn't have looked. They would just,
They'll just assume that it's on the side and not even
Right.
go on the side to look.
Yeah, that's why I love telling people, go over to Odd's house, pull up in the driveway, I'll be right there. I get over here 10 minutes later, they're just circling the block.
Oh, that's fun.
I doesn't have a driveway.
That's not my problem.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
But I spoke with a very charming author named Allison Church. And I also spoke to a comedy legend this week,
Oh, yeah?
Ooh,
Bruce Valanche.
I know him.
Yeah.
I do
He's
not.
been around a while.
Yeah?
He's got to be getting up there a little bit.
Yeah? We didn't discuss his
He's
age.
funny. Yeah. I
So
haven't seen him in a long time.
here's the thing that a lot of people don't automatically know about Bruce Valanche. Bruce is a comedy writer and has written for damn near every award show ever.
Yeah, he's a joke writer, basically.
Yeah. And so every time you see an award ceremony for like the last couple of decades,
He's writing the jokes for it.
yeah, if a celebrity is up there cracking jokes, even if they're a comedian themselves, they're still getting lines from Bruce Valanche.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, he's been around a long time.
Is that all? That's probably why I haven't heard of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably for your time.
Probably.
What?
For
He
the
was
90s?
big in the
But-
80s.
Yeah, I was going to say, Cookie's not much older than I am.
Yeah.
How old are you? Or not much younger than I am. How old are you?
I'll be 32 the end of the month.
Ah, fuck, shut up.
See, yeah, he would. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was born
he
in
was
90,
gone.
so if he was big in the 80s,
He
then
was
no.
off the scene by then. He wasn't on TV. And
I don't know if I just assume everyone is as old as I am,
that's
or I feel younger and I
it's
just
the same thing
assume
as
they're...
speeding. Anybody going faster than you's an idiot. Anybody going slower than you's an asshole.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with age. Anybody older than me is an old fuck. Anybody young is a young punk.
Yeah.
So the same thing.
I'm only 8 years older than Derek, but it feels like a fucking lifetime.
Yeah, let Granddad tell you something.
I feel like that a lot of... Dude, everyone that lives in my house is like in their 30s or under.
You guys all look at me like I'm fucking grandpa, and I just don't see it myself. But, I get it.
Let me have some more kids, and them ask me, what did the dinosaurs look like? I'm like, go ask Uncle Odd.
Fuck off. That's what they look like. Fuck off.
Granddad will tell you.
No, I have made it aware that everyone that lives in my house.
Who just said, so he's the guy who actually makes Nick Cannon funny?
No. I have told everyone that lives in my house that there are a lot of times during a lot of days where all I hear in my head is the music to the Rugrats.
Hell yeah.
I just watch them interact and I hear do 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 do.
See, you just out-generation me. That was Rugrats were after me.
Your kids would have watched it though.
No, not mine. If they did, they didn't.
Did you have cable?
Yeah.
Then they watched it.
Yeah, it was on Nickelodeon.
Yeah. I don't. I know who they are. I've never seen them.
Because that shit went for years. And
I'm sure.
Not a single one of them
shit,
ever
they
grew
watched
up.
a lot of things that I know of, but I don't watch them.
Yeah, but yeah, I sit there and I'm like, yeah, it's like running fucking kinder camp.
Hey, man, everybody's house is like that. I sit over at my house and I just watch.
I just didn't expect I'm almost 40, so maybe it shouldn't be that much of a surprise, but I just didn't expect my house to have me as the one recognizing that.
Well, yeah, I love it. At 54, people come to me for wisdom, and I'm like, wait, what? Wisdom? I don't. You think I know something you don't?
No. Thank you. Now I know there's only 14 years between us.
Yeah.
I mean,
Which is weird, though, really.
Yeah.
I know his brother's turning 51.
Yeah. See, I just don't think of age when I think of people. I just don't. I categorize them in my mind as people I want to talk to, people I don't want to talk to, and people I avoid.
There are a lot of people that fall into that last category.
He's trying to avoid me.
Last two.
He tried to avoid me for a while. Now he's going to get his checkup tonight.
But what's funny is the people that I really enjoy talking to, when I step back and look at the bigger picture, they're the weird ones. And then I go, huh.
If you like the weird
Maybe
ones,
this
then
is
why do you
something-
avoid me?
Because you're a little too weird sometimes.
Look who's talking.
Hey,
I was going to
look,
go the opposite way, but yeah, same joke.
I'm odd, but I don't carry around medical grade lube with me.
That ain't lube, it's him.
Don't tell my secrets.
Start talking medical
Damn.
grade.
Look, a drop will do you.
Oh,
What?
he's not wrong.
Who?
Him about the medical grade lube.
Why do you need medical grade lube? Never mind. I don't want to
No,
know. I don't want to know.
no.
Never mind.
I have an answer.
Sorry. Don't ask why they need lube on the Cult of Odd. Don't do it.
Okay, we don't.
We're going to find out
Slip
anyway.
and slides.
Okay, there's no way to dance around this.
Oh, God. I'm sorry, everybody.
When you go in for a checkup, either for that checkup, you know, the one that you get when you hit a certain age and they start wanting to get really invasive.
Yes, I know it
Okay.
well.
Or you go in for the lady checkup.
I haven't had one of those.
I know. I understand. But there are two reasons to have medical grade lube.
Okay.
Okay? And they have this big, like, you remember the old school ointment tubes that were metal, essentially? You rolled them? Yep. They got a big one of those. I know this because I stole one.
Wide mouth?
No. It's normal, like, toothpaste mouth.
Okay.
I know this because I stole one once.
Thief.
Look.
So you was out stealing medical grade lube.
Yeah.
There's a story here, I'm sure. Tell us a story. Well, I was stealing some medical grade lube.
No, I just lifted it from the doctor's office I was at with the girl I was seeing at that time.
I don't even want to know. I'm not going to ask
He
you
just
any
didn't want the
further.
doctor to be able to play hide the hand.
Yeah. Honey, look what I'm stealing
No.
for later.
But what I'm getting at is the medical grade lube. You know the joke that you
Quit
see.
saying it. Just quit saying medical grade lube. Just stop it. I can't sit here and look at you holler.
Zaldwar
Medical
said
grade
that
lube.
There's medical
Stop
grade
it.
lube in a 50-gallon drum.
Yes, there is.
What?
You can buy them on Amazon.
You can just dip people in them.
Okay, so what I'm getting
Is
at.
not working?
Hey, I
Now
think I
it
found
will.
a new way to get into the cult. A 55-gallon drum of medical lube.
Bring one in your
Medical
bin.
grade lube.
Medical grade lube. See, I've already fucked it up.
No, so what I know
You're not going to
is,
get the story out. Let's move on.
you know the joke.
So you stole the medical grade lube.
I'm back.
You know the joke that they say that you see on the internet is I jerked off with Vaseline, or my girlfriend jerked me off Vaseline, and I came 3 times in the shower trying to wash it off. Okay.
I think you're going to hit more than 3 with that.
That is the medical grade lube. It is the slippiest shit you're ever gonna find.
Boy, I hope this is almost over.
Yeah, well, I'm done. I just wanted to explain that it is the slippiest shit you're ever gonna find.
Oh, sweet.
Left it alone.
Hey, Odd.
What?
Here we go.
Yeah?
Amazon's got a hell of a deal on 50-gallon drums of
Do they now?
Great lube.
Well, don't leave us hanging in suspense. Slide it in.
We gotta get it.
How much is it?
I don't know. Ask Zaldor.
Well, yeah, we already saw that Zaldor said it. Slippy as shit. Zaldor said slippy as shit.
So slickery, you can't even hang on to it. Phew, there it goes again.
It is.
Where's the little bottle? Ain't got away again.
Okay.
Okay, rein it back in. Too late. Let's go. And we've lost control.
No, I'm taking my glasses off because they're getting in the way.
Lube.
Medical grade lube.
You heard it here first. And second.
No.
Duct tape and cable clamps, and we're having a great time.
Can't see without it.
Yes.
Clamp everything down and break out the medical grade lube. A slick show tonight.
You can go sledding any time of year with medical grade lube.
Could you imagine if a chick walked up to you and said, "Hey, you want to come back to my place so I can tie you up?" And then all of a sudden you just hear big ass drum of lube opening up. I'm a run.
I just want to sit on a corner with a big gallon of it when people stop, grease their tires before they can't go anywhere. Just got an intersection full of people going.
Best damn burnout you'll ever see.
Yeah. Then call the police. When they show up, grease their tires.
I just think of the greased up naked guy
Tires.
on greased up deaf guy on.
Oh God!
You're never gonna catch me.
You think the Flash is fast?
We can't hold on to him.
Put me in cuffs. Hurry. Oops.
But yeah, so Bruce Valanche was a joy to talk to. So was Allison Church. You guys are going to hear Allison Church's interview next week. This week, however, we have interview roulette with Marc Sheffler.
Oh, I've been looking forward to this one.
Marc Sheffler, he's best well known for his his role in Last House on the Left.
Oh, okay.
But he has been a comedy writer in Hollywood. He's a screenwriter, written for TV shows and stuff like that. Yeah. And we've got him this week playing interview roulette. If you are a Patreon member of our Cult of Odd Plus level, you can get access to all of the full interviews. And they're usually about an hour long.
Yeah, I love listening to interview roulette. I love listening to him stagger around trying to think. Yeah.
Well,
They're odd questions.
they are.
They're off the wall.
And I explain it to him beforehand.
But still, you're having to think on your feet when
Yeah.
you get asked those questions.
And they have no idea how many questions I have usually. And so when I get down to the end of the normal question list and I have their numbers there, you know, it's immediately shifting gears. All right, it's time for interview roulette. Are you ready?
Yep.
So
Oh, shit. Yeah, I remember this.
he explained it to me at the beginning.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
But I gotta say this: all of the people that I've spoken to have been absolutely wonderful. Like they just pure joys to speak to.
I don't know about anybody else, but when I listen to them, you can tell they're having fun. You can tell they're enjoying themselves. It's not like, when is this over? Yeah, you can tell that they're enjoying the interview legitimately.
I try, you know, and I will say I have had help from my research guy Matt on some of these interviews. He helped me on the Carl Gottlieb interview. He helped me on the Bruce Valanche interview. You know, he's helping me dig up info while I'm working doing other stuff.
Right. Yeah, it takes a village.
Yeah. So once again, I have to give a big shout out to Matt Roberts because I just got a shirt in the mail from him today.
Peace.
Yeah. But if you notice the intricacies that are on the peace sign there,
What are they?
it's just designs and stuff like that.
Just
you know.
designs. Well, that's what they look like.
But I bought this shirt to help, I believe, his mother-in-law, who is going through cancer treatments. She is a local artist in their area, and she actually has a piece, like solid hunk of art piece of this symbol, of this design and everything. And they transposed it. Yeah.
They took that from that and put it on a shirt, and that's her shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So I got it in the mail today, so I decided to wear it right away.
Best of wishes headed out to you.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
But she is a very talented artist.
Obviously.
And I saw the shirt, and I was like, I really like that. Yeah. Like,
I noticed it when I came in.
I like the little intricacies on the peace side.
Yeah, I was going to mention it, but I was looking for 55-gallon drums of medical-grade lube.
Well, we found them. They're on Amazon.
You can order yours now.
Go home and tell the wife you've got an anniversary gift idea.
Yeah.
So we can't get the chat off the medical grade lube.
Oh no, that chat's lost now.
Yeah.
You gotta slip them up.
Imagine spilling that on the floor. You go from sexy time to being on America's Funniest Home Videos in no time. And then Zoldor, don't forget to buy the medical grade animal applicator.
Yeah, that chat room.
I got fingers, Zaldor.
But what are you looking at? Goes, don't try this on a school bus.
Well,
That makes me want to.
Yeah, right off down the hill it goes.
No,
this year's substitute school bus driver, Jared from Subway, he's got a 55-gallon drum of medical grade lube in the back of that bus, and a bus full of kids.
Could you imagine actually having people on that bus just doused in it? Start going, hit the brakes. Start going, hit the brakes.
You'd have to take out the seats. You'd have to take out the seats and put padding and stuff in.
That's no
like,
fun.
I could see that it could be fun unless you're really just trying to fuck people up.
Well, there goes my idea. I was getting ready to bring out with plywood boards at either end with thumbtacks, and then hit the brakes and step on the gas, and hit the brakes and step on the gas.
My job is complete, making people make bad decisions.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Bravo!
Quit calling Biden.
Yeah, you've succeeded at the simplest thing in the world. Make people make bad decisions.
Want to go half in on a bus?
Probably can't even go half in on the 50-gallon drum of medical grade lube right now, bud.
This episode's going to be called Medical Grade Lube, ain't it?
No. No, I've started pulling the episode of the title of the episode from the interview Roulette.
That's right. See, I'm out of the loop.
But
I've been gone. How long have I been gone?
Like a month and a half, almost. Yeah.
Shit happens.
Between the holidays and the virus.
When I originally left, it was because you had interview to do, and then shit started happening. It was all downhill from there.
Yeah. It just, because we had the holidays where you were gone, and then I changed the show right at the first of the year.
Right.
You had possibly been exposed. Then I caught it, not from you, but I caught it on my own.
And then I had a death in the family, and that's, okay. Yeah.
So
It's been like 6 weeks.
Yeah, it's because of how everything fell.
Well, when I walked in, I noticed things had changed, and they usually don't. And I was like, oh, it's been a while.
Well, we got the new couch.
Yeah, I see that.
It's
nice.
What?
Who dis? If your priest has a 55-gallon drum, fucking run. Carefully. Slippery floors.
And I now know who What Are You Looking At is. Because he said, you get the school bus, I'll drive it.
Well, who is it?
It's What Are You Looking At?
Oh, okay. I don't know. But
Obviously.
Duh.
what are we doing? A who's on first joke?
Who's on first?
No. If you're Mr. Dr. Cookie and he's Ace and I'm Odd, then why can't What Are You Looking At just be What Are You Looking At?
Yeah.
I know the names of everybody in the chat room. I don't call them by their government name.
We don't do government names.
Yeah, I don't call them.
Lieutenant Dan.
Zoldor, he is not answering that because I am currently sitting on that couch. I don't want to know if it's a virgin or not.
You know what? Due to a series of unfortunate circumstances, it is still a virgin.
Yes. I like that answer. I can deal with it.
See, look at you. You were automatically ready to jump to the negative. Like, no, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. My butt's on and I don't want touching it. And look at you.
I know what the hell I would have been doing. If I have a new couch, I am breaking that bitch in.
With a
Well-
55-gallon drum of
Possibly.
medical lube.
I want you to understand that couch may be comfortable and seem sturdy, but it is much of an illusion. It is still a fairly, flimsy couch.
It looks nice.
It does. It looks nice, and it seats two perfectly fine.
Yep. Exactly what you needed.
Now,
Technically 3.
no,
And not comfortable.
we only allow 2 people to be on that at any one time. There is a reason for it.
We have chunky friends.
I mean,
I'm a big guy. I get it.
yeah. And that's also part of the reason why it may stay a virgin.
It just can't support that kind of activity.
You know what? When you're moving this kind of mass, there's a distribution that has to happen, and, certain furniture just ain't up to the challenge. You need medical grade furniture.
So is that where you got the table upstairs and the bench seats? Because there's about
Moving right
600
along.
pounds on them bench seats at one point.
Yeah. It's a medical grade table. It's a medical grade dining table.
Just don't feel under the table. It's still slickery under there.
No. I know which episode he's talking about.
Okay.
That was the first episode that I was introduced.
Yeah. So, years ago,
Gotcha.
interviewing the Fubar guys.
Right.
Do you remember? And
I wasn't here for that particular.
No, but you remember
Yeah, I
it was
heard all
going
about
on.
it. Yep.
And we parked a car in my dining room
Essentially, yeah.
to the point where I moved the table so it sat on either side of the main beam because I was concerned.
That it would fall through.
Yeah.
Well, that was a good concern. A real good concern.
We parked a car in that dining room weight-wise.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah.
And poor Derek, yeah, that's how we met him.
I got dragged in. I was the delivery driver.
I want you to know that it was not my idea to order pizza. It was just my idea to harass the driver.
Oh, yeah. That's a given. If I'm ordering pizza, I'm harassing the driver.
Ace, I was strictly told that if I wanted my tip, I had to come in. So I was like, fuck. I ain't got shit for money right now. I need the tips. Am I shaking my ass or something? Like, what's going on?
What is wrong with these people? Yeah.
And then I walk into a room full of big guys, like,
This
oh,
isn't going
shit.
to end well.
I had the tip money.
Yeah, oh, yeah, I'm sure. I've heard the story. So.
He said I was going to get a Tony, not his name was Tony.
Little did you know, several years later, you'd be sitting here talking about medical grade lube.
Not only did you get the tip, you got the whole shaft and balls, too.
Yeah. Danga, 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 danga.
Oh, speaking of shaft and balls, my God.
Nobody's going to question that.
What?
Go ahead.
Speaking of dick and balls, my God.
I watched Pam and Tommy, the first 3 episodes that are on Hulu.
I didn't see it, but I saw
Yeah,
it.
it's the story of Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee. It's garbage. It's solid trash. It's not bad trash, but I'm gonna tell you, there's not gonna be anything of value that you're gonna get out of watching this show, other than
Just
maybe
go buy the
entertainment.
video or rent it or whatever.
They have Sebastian Stan, so Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier, playing Tommy.
See, I did not realize that. Now I gotta watch it.
And it is fucking scary how much he looks like it.
Really?
I am going to warn you, though, and this is why I started down this rabbit hole, or this briar patch that you guys were like, dick and balls, ha 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 ha, yeah. I am warning you, there is full frontal nudity in the Pam and Tommy. And in the second episode, Tommy has a full-on fucking conversation with his dick.
Nice.
What?
I've had my dick for 54 years. I've never spoken to it.
To the point that the dick is animated and is talking back to him.
Oh my
Was he on a
God.
mushroom trip?
No, this time it was LSD.
No, okay. That
But-
doesn't surprise me.
Full scene.
Hey,
Him and his dick are having an argument about whether or not he should marry Pam.
after some of the movies we watched, I don't want to hear it.
They do say 2 heads are better than 1.
It's a design flaw. Two heads, only enough blood to work one at a time.
No, I don't. What are you looking at? No. He said, don't most guys talk to their dick? And I was like, no. I don't know.
I don't.
I don't think I've ever talked to my dick.
I can't say that I have.
No.
Well, there's 3 of us in one room.
Yeah, maybe we're not the odd ones.
What do you think, little guy?
So there's 2 of us in the room that don't talk to their dicks. I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyways,
let's get back to the loop.
Look, with all the medical equipment that we have here, it would make a great medical porno, apparently.
I forget why I come here. Got me. You live here and you don't know neither. Sure showing you don't even. Why do you do this? I don't know.
Well, actually, I do have an answer for that.
Okay,
so we have listeners, we have people in the chat room right now that are listening to us and conversing and interacting. We are entertaining. We bring joy. Even if it's a matter of just laughing at how stupid we are bringing entertainment and joy to someone else.
That's true.
Everyone in the chat room pretty much knows that, this is not the real us full on. We're not swearing up. Yeah.
Hold on. Like, who are you trying to kid? I know.
You've been around long enough to know that part was a lie, too, but we don't want everybody to know we're really like this.
You shut up, doctor!
Jeez.
We're going to pull your license.
You're supposed to be one of us.
One of us!
Come on.
I'm just your doctor.
Quit talking to your dick and let's get with it.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the moment Ace got indoctrinated to the cult. Yeah!
Oh, shit, I fell right into it, didn't I? Yeah, well.
Tonight we have brand new music, and we're getting ready to go to that just in a minute or two. We have an artist that I found on TikTok, and the song is called Molly, and it is by Blow by Borna. He's an interesting dude. He's a traveling physical therapist and medical personnel. He travels from hospital to hospital to help out when they're short-staffed or, people need breaks or things like that.
You sent me earlier this week. Yeah, he's a talented dude.
Yeah, I found him on TikTok. I'm going to link to him. There's already a post up on the Cultivad Facebook page about his music. There are links there, and you can find his Facebook page and everything else.
I'm going to listen.
Yeah. I like it. Okay, so it's not what we would normally play, but we say this all the time.
It's not our cup of tea, but it's still good music.
Yeah, actually, I want to retract that. The not what we normally play statement is kind of wrong. It's not necessarily our cup of tea. I do find merit there, and I do like how it sounds.
Actually, yeah, it was a good song. I enjoyed the song.
And knowing that this guy is just an independent artist, if he can make a song sound that good and do his crazy life, what he's doing, by all means, you need to hear it.
Yeah, and if Brant Bjork is listening, I'll kill you. Don't ever write another song like that again. I can't quit singing that stupid song.
It's in your ear.
It's been like 3 weeks now. It just keeps repeating.
Well, hopefully something I play tonight will trigger. Yeah,
I hope so.
You're also going to get a song by, I believe the band is named Chimella, and the song is called Walk Away. We found this one on the Tap Detroit server. It's actually in rotation to be played.
Right.
I couldn't find the artist anywhere on here. Like, I couldn't find them on the internet or anything that tracks back to that song. It wasn't even really labeled on the server. The only reason I know that Chimella could be the name is because it had some of the ID3 tag that came with it. Yeah. And it was a single picture. So the details on it was this picture of an album cover, but it doesn't, I can't find it. I can't reverse search it. I have no idea. And Planky doesn't know where it came from either.
I was going to say, ask Planky. He said,
no.
Yeah.
That was what set me on, because when I asked Planky, he was like, I don't know, dude.
Well, I don't know, if you listen to Tap Detroit when you're not doing other things, but a lot of times I'll be kicking around the kitchen doing housework, and I'll turn on Tap Detroit. There's a lot of good music on there.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of great independent artists that get played through Tap Detroit.
Yep, sure is.
And then you're also going to get a local group, Leaving Lifted. They're that kind of reggae.
Oh, yeah. They got that reggae feel.
Yeah. I absolutely love Leaving Lifted. You're going to get their song, Rosie Honey. So I don't know if I'm pronouncing the TikTok artist's name correctly, but Blow by Borna or Blowby Borna. So I'll figure it out.
We'll find out and get back to you.
Yeah, but you're gonna get his song Molly, and that's with 4 L's, by the way.
I noticed that.
Yeah, so if you go looking for this song, it's Molly with 4 L's. You're also going to get what I think is Kymela Walkaway and Leaving Lifted Rosie Honey. You're listening to The Cultivad, and we will be right back. Oh, actually, I'm an idiot, too. Jesus, I jumped right to the music. You're also going to get the interview Roulette with Marc Sheffler.
Oh, yeah, that's important.
Yeah. Space Cadet, man. But I'm on it. We talked about medical grade lube.
Now it's time for our Patreon shout-out. Big thanks to C. Weezy, Bryce Rogers, Tiki, Billy Yum, Justin Burnside and Zaldor of Zaldor's World Podcast for becoming a patron. Welcome to Anef for joining the Cultivod Plus. We hope you enjoy our long, uncut and girthy episodes until you're fully satisfied and left shaking from laughter. For everyone else, you can join our Patreon too. Just head to patreon.com/cultivod. Become a patron and reap the benefits today.
Tired of regular bar food and bar atmospheres?
Yes!
Do you long for a place that feels like home where you're treated as family and not just another customer?
Yes! Yes!
Then Big League Brews is the place for you. Their menu is the most extensive in all of Downriver. They have an excellent breakfast selection, and they're also well known for their burgers and wings. But hey, if you don't want to believe just some guy on the radio, Big League Brews has been voted best sports bar in Metro Detroit by Click on Detroit 6 years in a row. Wow. They have the friendliest staff and a wide array of cocktails and beers, 26 of them on draft, with new creations regularly.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
And if you're looking for work, Big League Brews offers the most competitive wages with great medical and dental and vision benefits and plenty of paid time off. So what are you waiting for? Get on over to Big League Brews, located at 20428 Ecorse Road in Taylor, Michigan, or head to bigleaguebrews.com for more info. Big League Brews, go beyond ordinary. Eat and drink extraordinary. All right, it's time for Interview Roulette. I wish I had some cool graphic or something to throw up here or something for you to look at. All right, so you answer... you picked 5 numbers before we got started, and these are the questions that correspond with those numbers. Are you ready?
Sure.
What word or phrase do you say too much?
Literally. I literally say that too much.
Literally?
Yeah. I'm an idiot that way. I just catch myself doing it, and I go, you're literally an idiot for saying it.
What would you rather write 1 incredible album or 10 very good ones?
One incredible album.
Yeah. 1 showstopper?
Yeah.
What kind of music did your parents listen to, and do you think it had any influences on your tastes growing up?
Yeah, my dad was a huge Sinatra fan. And I guess my mother was too. They were divorced, so I spent most of my time with my dad. My dad was a huge, huge Sinatra fan, like part of that loyal club. And he kind of personified that lifestyle, right? That Sinatra swinging, hey, Jilly, get the broads kind of lifestyle. And I picked up on that, and it became kind of a swagger thing.
Well, like you had said earlier, you wanted to have enough money to be able to pay for the drugs and the girls that you wanted.
That's it. Yeah. So there, that's my answer.
No, that's it lines up with what you've said already.
I'm a consistent motherfucker, man. It's just, it just is what it is.
If you had to design a playground for adults, what is one thing you'd put on it?
A water fountain.
Why?
Because the adults doing adult things would like need to be hydrated all the time, you know.
Water fountain with electrolytes, right?
Right. Gatorade fountain.
Gatorade, there you go. Sponsored. And then finally, what do you try to avoid at all costs?
Stress.
Stress.
Yeah. I don't fucking, you know, that's, I negative emotions. Let's put an umbrella on it. Negative emotions, you know, people who come with sets of instructions, that's a good thing to avoid. You know, that was a Sam Denoff thing. He used to say to me all the time, we'd be hiring people for shows that we were doing. Somebody would come in and they'd just have a fucking attitude. And Sam would just shake his head and say, nope, I don't hire anyone comes with a set of instructions.
That is fair. I've known several people like that over the years. So
the best thing to do is get them out of your life, because ultimately they'll be soul suckers. They'll just vacuum your goodness away from your soul.
Yeah, I tell people I don't come with instructions, but I definitely have a disclaimer.
Yeah, I just avoid nonsense like that.
Makes sense. Well, Marc, I want to thank you again for taking the time to hang out with me and answer all of my questions. You are an amazing individual to speak to, very positive, very funny, very kind. I hope that everything that you've got in the pipeline for you comes to fruition.
Well, thank you very much. Same for you. And again, thanks for having me and for saying those kind words.
Well, it's not just lip service. I don't bullshit. So
I had a note to my wife and said, well, I don't care what you say. This is what I think about him. You know?
I'll send it as an email.
When you join the Cult of Odd, you'll be opened up to a whole new level of consciousness. You'll know what's beyond the yellow brick road, what lurks on the dark side of the moon, and what creeps through the forests at night. You'll have a wealth of resources to pull from. A group of favorite mentors and spiritual enforcers that will guide you to the path of odd. You're our family, even if you don't know it yet. Once a member, you become one for life. Because if you leave the warmth and love of odd, you're dead to us. Head to patreon.com/cult of odd. It sees you and knows you want it. Embrace it today.
watch the world burn. Come light up my life. We can watch the world burn. 'Cause I can't wait another day. I forgot how to feel, and I swear it's the last time. Come remind me what's real. 'Cause the nights grew cold, alone felt wrong. Said I'm done, but I'll be back before long. I lost control of rolling stone.
tired of incense that stinks? Motor City Candleworks is Metro Detroit's #1 source for premium handmade incense, as well as hand sanitizer and now massage oil, with a wide array of scents inspired by Michigan cities and attractions. You're sure to find a fragrance that'll keep your love of the mitten burning all year round. Head to MotorCityCandleworks.com and order yours today. And make sure you find them on Facebook, too, for all of their upcoming sales and events. Motor City Candleworks. Michigan handmade scents that just make sense.
That smell. The kind of smelly smell.
I remember all the times that we would spend up on your roof, just me and you, a pack of cigarettes for two. Now I'm sitting reminiscing with a fifth of Captain Morgan, drowning out my sorrow, looking at pictures of you. Baby, where did the time go? I think we might have lost it in between all the problems you kept causing. You drove a dagger through my heart, took it out and licked the blade with a smile on your face. You put me right in my coffin. You cold-hearted, it's funny how they work. You give a girl a card and they end up kicking the dirt. So baby, beg my pardon for these words that I say, but you ain't the only girl anymore. Times change, but I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. You know time changes everybody, baby. I won't. No, I won't. No, I won't. That's why I don't trust. That's why I don't lie. So baby, look me right in my goddamn eye and tell me that you love me one more time, and then I'll let you walk away. Now I'm watching. Yes, I'm watching. Yes, I'm watching you walk away. And now I'm watching. Oh, yes, I'm watching. Oh, yes, I'm watching you walk away. Now it's been a couple months since I've even tried to call you. I've been working even harder on myself. I know you see me doing well and you congratulate me now, but where the hell did you go when I really needed help? I know you hated that I'm making it. I know you wish you never dated him. I know it hurts to see the other girls above me now. I'm living life without you happily up in the clouds. You want me back, but I won't play no games. I won't say no names. I see that karma has something in store coming your way, and I'ma laugh at the day just like you laughed at my pain. Cause now that I see that you're changing, I'm very proud to say that I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. You know time changes everybody, baby. I won't. No, I won't. No, I won't. That's why I don't trust. That's why I don't lie. So baby, look me right in my goddamn eye and tell me that you love me one more time, and then I'll let you walk away. Now I'm watching. Yes, I'm watching. Yes, I'm watching you walk away. And now I'm watching. Oh, yes, I'm watching. Oh, yes, I'm watching you walk away from me. Now, baby, we both know that we've been through hell, but now you're just another story to tell. Another wish in the well. I picked you up when you were down and kept that smile upon your mouth, but I guess it wasn't enough to make you stick around. But now I'm doing me and it feels so great. I have dreams and aspirations, you got problems to face. I could have been that guy to help you through them, but instead you pick another dude over me. Like, what are you doing? Don't you see that it ain't like movies up on the screen? I keep it moving. With or without you, I'ma live my life and keep on doing what I always promised doing. And lately I've been noticing the changes. Everybody seems to do the same thing, but baby, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. You know time changes everybody, baby. I won't. No, I won't. No, I won't. That's why I don't trust. That's why I don't lie. So baby, look me right in my goddamn eye and tell me that you love me one more time, and then I'll let you walk away. Now I'm watching. Yeah, I'm watching. Yeah, I'm watching you walk away from me. Now I'm watching you walk away from me.
money go. They got no love and so I run, but they come in like an animal. They hunt until they're foaming at the mouth. Somehow I made into my little one. Dizzy and losing fun. Or was I dreaming? Everybody join the party, dance until we all fall down. Ring around the rosy honey. Everybody all fall down. Everybody join the party, dance until we all fall down. Ring around the rosy honey. Everybody all fall down. And I don't want to go to work today, but father told me, boy, you gotta earn that pay. It's true. What am I gonna do? Ooh, I see the demon in their eyes. Gonna find myself a better way. The planet isn't Babylon, a passing phase. Ooh, there's plenty for me and you. Better believe it. Now I'm swimming upriver from all the chemicals dripping into the water we sipping. My Mr. Piggy is living. It's true. I see him, now I know what I gotta do. I'm gonna make it a clean break. Everybody join the party, dance until we all fall down. Ring around the rosy honey. Everybody all fall down. Everybody join the party, dance until we all fall down. Ring around the rosy honey. Everybody all fall down.
The Cult of Odd welcomes you to adorn yourself, your walls, and even your loved ones with our high-quality structural as well as body adornments for you to share our love with the world. We have all manner of material objects for you to covet, from posters to clothing to bean juice mugs and even stickers.
I'm gonna need more stickers.
Give your love to the Cult of Odd today. Then you can force that love onto others. They want it, they need it, and they won't survive without it. Head to our little shop of oddities now and support the cult with your love.
We're back! You are correct. What are you looking at?
Where? I ain't looking at nothing.
I know you're not.
Okay.
Your eyes are so cross-eyed you can't see anyways.
What's that?
Yep.
So
All
he's the one that does the Chevy alignments.
Yeah. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. This looks like a ski patrol been through. That's me.
So this last week there has been a huge uproar in the media over Joe Rogan and Neil Young and Spotify.
I think that's the stupidest shit you ever heard in your life.
You know, this is how I'm looking at it. Joe knows that he said dumb shit. He admitted to that in the apology that he gave. It, in my mind, comes down to personal responsibility. Okay? Personal responsibility. If something you hear, you want to know is honest to God truth, first off, you know what? Even before I say whatever I'm going to say after I say this, You should never blindly follow anybody, ever, for any reason.
Think for yourself.
Yes, I know. I'm running a radio show called The Cult of Odd, and, I get it. I see the irony.
It's just there.
Settle down, Alanis Morissette.
Hey!
Always, always, always investigate for yourself. If you've got time to look at stupid videos of cats or share fucking recipes that have an 8-page story attached before they ever fucking tell you how to make the goddamn cake, you can learn for yourself.
Critical thinking.
If you hear, hold on, depending on what state you're in, they don't like that.
Most states.
But no, if you hear something, don't take it as gospel.
Check into it.
And try to find alternate sources. Like alternate viewpoints is what I'm saying. Try to find alternate viewpoints, because you need to know what the other side is saying to ever believe what you believe to be true.
Don't watch one news network. Watch a different one every night, and then at the end of the week, you might have some sort of idea what's going on.
Yeah.
Do your research.
Exactly. There's other news sources. It's the age of information. Ignorance is a choice.
Yes.
Just don't go on the internet and look for it.
Now.
Don't look up bomb buildings or nothing like that.
Don't take a who would have said, hey, don't take a shot at my fucking cat pictures. They're just perfect.
Oh, my God.
We're sorry. We didn't mean to pick on your cat.
But no. So that's really what this comes down to. But Joe Rogan caught flack from Neil Young, of all people, because there are 2 episodes where he gives bad COVID information. And he knew he was giving bad COVID information. It's 2 episodes. Mind you, there are a wealth of other Joe Rogan episodes, and they focused in on 2 of them. And Neil Young said, well, you know what? I have a problem with misinformation. I think it's wrong to lie to the people. And you are correct, Mr. Young. You are 100% correct. It is wrong to lie to the people, but people are still going to. And if the people are gullible enough to believe the lie, then that is on them. That's personal responsibility.
Yep. Now, the person telling the lie may not view it as a lie. They may believe that it is the truth.
Do I think?
So you kind of... I think this has more to do with ivermectin than anything. Joe Rogan used ivermectin to cure himself.
The people version. There are 2 versions. There's a horse version and a people version.
And then CNN reported that he used a horse version, and there was all that. But just due to the fact that he was pushing ivermectin over anything else, that's why they went after him.
Well, I mean, he is kind of the poster child for the wrong side of things right now. So I understand why they went after him. However, in this instance, this is all I'm talking about, is this instance. He is only guilty of putting on an entertainment show.
He never claims anything more than that.
And he has had often people on with opposing viewpoints. I don't like Joe Rogan. I don't.
Oh, I do.
But I don't. There's nothing wrong with Joe Rogan other than some of his listeners probably should crack a book once in a while.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll give you that. A lot of crocodile shirts out there.
You got to remember, creativity, entertainment. What is a podcast for?
That's like bitching at us because we didn't give correct information. I mean, it's an entertainment show.
We do take the effort to go the extra mile at times with things, but we do get things wrong.
Well, yeah, but we don't. We're not out here going, this is the gospel. This is just what we think.
Yeah.
And he's no different.
That's the other problem I have with this.
Yeah, he never says, I've researched this. It's just his opinion.
Opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one.
And the problem also is that people take opinion as fact, and people present opinion as fact.
Yeah, that's the problem. Follow the science. Well, whose science are you following, actually? Fossey?
Yeah.
I don't believe him anymore.
Well, and some do. That's what we're saying. Look at both sides of the argument.
Yeah, and then there wouldn't be these big brouhahas going on for a week now.
So, Neil Young says, I'm going to pull my music off Spotify unless Spotify cancels Joe Rogan. Now, Joe Rogan signed a contract with Spotify for like $100 million or something like that. They're not going to get rid of him. And also, too, Mr. Young, while you have been a wealth of contributions to the music world and an amazing talent, and for all I know, and a wonderful individual yourself, I don't know. Hey, here's the thing. You got to remember what generation I'm sitting in. I'm just looking at the music, and that's about it. I have nothing else to really go on.
From my point of view, he's a confused man, but that's just my point of view.
Well, I mean...
Yeah, it's everybody's opinion. Yep.
But
onward.
Why did Neil Young think that he was big enough now? Like, your name meant something way back when.
Well, I suspect in his inner circles, he still thinks he's a huge somebody. I mean...
Yeah, but you could...
He kind of is, but yeah, his star...
Goodbye, Michigan. And, you know, I get it. It caused a stir, and it got a response. You know, Neil Young jumped ship, then Joni Mitchell jumped ship.
Who did he hurt? He didn't hurt Joe Rogan. He only hurt himself. Now
No.
he ain't going to get his royalty checks.
Just from Spotify.
Yeah, this is true.
Almost immediately, Apple Music was like the new home of Neil Young's music.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Move somewhere else. Yeah. Big deal.
But
and to the consumer, neither. Really.
But what it did do is, one, it got
attention.
It got attention. It got people talking. It did hurt Spotify's stock for about a minute. They lost $2 billion after the initial start of it all. And then the stock did drop 25%. Now, some could say the stock has been volatile for a while now, and that is entirely true. So these things could mean nothing. However, Spotify did issue a statement saying, "We wish you all the best of luck, Mr. Young. However, we do consent to putting an advisory before episodes that mention COVID and give information."
Then they should do that for the
should
news,
be agreeable
too.
anyway.
Well, I mean...
Because the news is no longer a news show. It's an entertainment show.
It always has been.
It's even worse than it was back in the day.
Except in Amsterdam. Then it's a porno, too.
Well, I can't say it always has been, because there have been people in the news like Edward R. Murrow, and there were true, legitimate news men or news anchors. But yeah, I mean, for as long as I can remember, if you have to have hair and makeup to tell me what's going on in the world, that's entertainment.
Paul Harvey.
Yeah,
he was a reporter.
I loved Paul Harvey. I loved hearing that man's voice. Yeah,
he was great.
But
him and Les Nessman, my two favorites. Yeah, look it up.
You'll also find the answer to why I said booger in the beginning of the episode.
Yeah, hats off to Booger.
So it did elicit a response and a reaction and something that should be needed. Now, what I hope is that that advisory doesn't just go in front of Joe Rogan shows. I hope that it goes in front of any show that mentions COVID or anything to do with the pandemic or anything medical advice concerning COVID-19 and what we're going through.
They should do it for the presidential speeches too.
No, I want, when they're doing the debates,
right?
I don't want a moderator. You know what I want?
A referee.
Nope. I want Joel and the robots from Mystery Science Theater 3000 sitting in the front row.
Giving commentary.
Actually, I do think the moderators should have a mute button.
Yeah, they should be able to shut them off.
Yeah, and for any side. I'm not saying that, hey, we should shut Republicans up, or hey, we should shut Democrats up, or hey, we should shut independents up.
Oh, you should have stopped right back there. Let's shut the Democrats and Republicans up.
But what I'm getting at is the election, or the debate that Trump participated in, it got out of hand. and there was no control to be had by the moderator outside of wagging your finger at the two. Yeah, I mean, and I don't really blame the moderator, but there's not much you can do. What are you going to do?
Yeah, you get two big egos like that, and you're not going to control it.
One of these two is going to be the president of the United States. I don't want to piss him off.
If he was the moderator, me and you got in an argument, he would be useless.
But if
I'd just be laughing.
But if he had a mute button, he could shut one or both of us up.
Yeah, you could keep the audience from hearing it. You're not going to stop the argument.
Yeah.
The argument's going to continue.
That's it.
You guys are going to end up learning sign language.
Who says we don't already know?
Maybe we have our own sign language.
Just like those AI computers got their own language, I got my own, and he can read it.
Yeah, we've gone over this multiple times, both in private and on the show, as I speak Paul fluently.
Yeah, my typing's atrocious.
Like, you know how you get auto-corrected?
Yeah.
I spell that way.
Yeah. He gets auto-wrecked. But, so, Spotify did give their response as to put an advisory in front. Like I said, I hope that they do.
Oh, shit, I just noticed you got rid of your flip phone.
Yeah, he upgraded. He doesn't know how to use it, though, and he's deleted his contacts almost twice weekly.
Oh, my God. How do you manage it?
He doesn't know. None of us do either.
I hand it back to my wife and go make it work. It's quit working. I don't know what's wrong. She's
no.
Plug it in, charge it. Oh.
So Joe Rogan issued an apology. And the apology was a decent apology.
He almost came off like he cared.
Almost. But here's the thing, like, I don't know if necessarily an apology was needed in this instance. I think an explanation may have been needed, but I don't know if an apology was necessarily needed. And again, I'm not a fan of Joe Rogan.
I love Joe Rogan. I watch him all the time. You gotta watch the interview with Dan Aykroyd. That's hilarious.
When it comes down to it, at least explaining where your head was at or the concept and stuff behind it, fine, I get that. I don't know if an apology was needed. And then, he said some stuff and he equated some things that I took issue with. One of which was, 18 months ago, any of the stuff that we're saying now, you've been told you were crazy for. And I was like, okay, but that works with everything. That's the broken clock argument. You're right twice a day. What about all the rest that you're wrong? All right, I get that. And that was my issue with it is we were right back then, or we're right now. And like, no, I don't want that. And then the other argument, he used is like the cloth masks. How they were okay at first and now they're not okay, and and again that still kind of feels like that broken clock argument. You're right twice a day. So
the whole thing just got blown out of anybody that's putting any kind of clout to a show that does stuff on aliens, UFOs, Bigfoot, Loch Ness monsters, shows like these that we're doing right now. If you put 100%, that's real. Well, then you're stupid.
That was an endorsement for the Cult of Odd from Ace.
One of them.
No.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I screwed up.
Yeah.
Now I'm one of us.
Yeah.
I hate being one of us.
It hasn't been.
Like it. Not one little bit.
Look, here's the thing. Let's be honest, okay? I only called it what it's always been.
Yeah,
it has always been.
From the very beginning, think about the fan base and how things followed for me.
It's a cult.
Yeah. So I just called it what it's always been.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to ease you into it. I don't have medical grade lube, so I can't help you any further than just pointing out you've always been a cult member. We've just now been a little more on the nose with it. Yeah.
That's the whole thing.
Yeah, the Cult of Odd.
I try to warn you people not to do this. Stop him. I was gone a couple weeks. So you guys just let him go.
Hasn't been so bad, though, has it, ladies and gentlemen?
Is there really any telling Odd what to do?
No.
Sure, you can tell me what to do.
No.
Okay, is
Odd
there
does
any
odd.
telling Odd what to do and him listening and doing what we tell him? No.
It doesn't work at all.
Unless it's a really funny-ass idea.
Oh, you can sell them, but it's a hard sell always.
Yeah.
He's almost as stubborn as me.
I didn't fall off the turnip truck last night.
Well, it was the night before, and he's been rolling downhill ever since.
But, in my defense, for being as stubborn as I am, I do make a lot of good decisions in certain arenas.
And what about some bad ones?
Well, every arena.
Or
I'm not negating the fact that I make bad choices. That's why I worded saying I make decent choices in certain arenas.
What about
the way
the choices that you don't even remember making?
I don't know if that's a good or a bad choice yet.
Probably bad. Everything done in your sleep is bad.
All right, so before we get into cancel culture and everything else, and before we go to our next break,
I'm offended.
I'll give you exactly what they're talking about. So, apparently, this morning, somewhere between the hours of 7 and 10 a.m., I joined 2 new social networks in my sleep. Not only
did he join,
I posted
comments.
I created a user account. I went through the verification process.
He was at this for a while.
I posted a link to a video. There's text with it, too.
He can do all of this while sleeping.
Yeah.
But can't tie his shoes without falling over.
That's more my center of gravity. But no, so I got up at about 7 o'clock this morning and went to pee. I went upstairs, I went to pee, I came back, I went to bed. You know, I when I laid back down, I grabbed my phone and I clearly remember turning on MatPat, and I don't remember if it was food theory, game theory, or film theory, but I remember turning on MatPat, and I think it might have been film theory. He might have been talking about the Marvel movies or something like that. But anyways, I turned it on because I can fall asleep to it.
Those will put me right to sleep.
Well, no, I like MatPat's work, but I can fall asleep to it. You know, it's random facts and stuff, and I can just, oh, that's cool. But apparently, I thought I passed back out. But realistically, I signed up for 2 new social networks. I've never heard of them.
Imagine his surprise.
I even mentioned them to Mr. Dr. Cookie to see if maybe, he had heard of them. No, he has no idea what they are. I'm not going to ask Ace because he's barely social as it is, let alone any media network.
Get me out of the house.
Look, he was gone so long, we turned this into a cult.
Yeah.
And he accepted it willingly.
Yeah. Like he said, it's always been the same thing. It's just been named differently.
Yep. Didn't have to break out the medical grade lube, but we did.
So Chat's got a good question.
What's that?
When are we getting our robes?
Oh, I don't know. I got to find a company that'll make them, and then you guys got to buy them. I don't want your money, but if you want part of it, yeah. Right now, you could go to the merch shop, the Little Shop of Oddities. There's a link to it on my page here on Tap Detroit, tapdetroit.com/Cult of Odd. You can buy shirts. There's hoodies. That's as close, right?
I'm picturing a black terry cloth bathrobe with a hood with the logo on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I could
like
really
a Harry Potter robe.
If I could really have some fun with it. No. So if I could really have some fun with it, the robe would be all black, the robe part that comes down on you. The hood would be black and purple, but it would have it would look like an octopus is sitting on the back of your head, where the tentacles would come down over your shoulders a little bit.
The hood is the tentacles.
Yeah.
There you go.
I like that.
Have the ends little curlies.
Oh man, that's one of my moonshot goals with the radio show is I just want to get big enough where I can design my own clothes. Yeah, I've got some really cool designs in my head, and they're just super expensive, and there's no way to get to them right now. But when I get big enough and I could get someone to pay attention to me, You know, if it ever happens, yeah, there's some cool shit. There's some shit I wish I could do with the merch that we have now, but I'm limited to where the print space is. Right. And some of the stuff that I'm thinking of would have to be made that way. It wouldn't work necessarily printed.
And nobody we know could afford them anyway.
No. Well, that's the other thing too, is like I see that all the time. Like Markiplier and some of the other like content creators that got big, they have clothing lines, and their clothing is just super fucking expensive. I know my audience base, man. I'm not bagging on any of y'all. You're on the same boat that I am.
Well, just about anybody, be Liliac or any of these up-and-comers, their shirts are $45-50 if you order them offline. Ours are not that expensive.
No, I think, well, they are if you go to hoodies and stuff.
Well, yeah, but you go into hoodies at these other places, and you're going to pay $100 for a hoodie.
Cookie, how much do you pay for your hoodie?
If I remember right, I think it was like $34.99 plus tax.
I was looking at a Kiss hoodie 2 days ago, and they wanted $89 for it.
Yeah.
And
they do that kind of crazy shit all the time.
Yeah, and the merch shop usually runs sales, too.
Oh, Chris,
what?
You don't want that.
Don't want what?
He wants some odd flavored Flavor Aid.
No.
He's got to make that himself. Yeah.
I'm not drinking
I would
Kool-Aid.
not suggest.
Just not. No odd aid. No.
It'd be lemonade. It'd be lemonade and it would be asparagus flavored.
Oh, shit.
That I would buy. There's a Christmas gift just waiting to happen.
Okay, that makes sense then. I would gift it to someone. You know, you can
I tell
gift.
you, the grouchy lady down the street come down to my house and brought me a Christmas loaf, and I gave her a cup.
The Holy Mother liked her cup.
Oh, good. I'm glad she enjoyed it.
You just handed those
I
things out.
Them cups, I really did.
Look,
Here, have a cup. I can't. The one lady was like, why I got a Pep Boy cup?
Currently, right now, it looks like there is free standard shipping, but it expires today. I didn't know about it. I got to go in here and look and see when all the sales are so I can start posting about them for you guys. But let me see. A hoodie is $39.50. Price doesn't change if the size goes up.
That's cheap. I'm not cheap, but it's more reasonable than most places.
It's
you
cheaper than most.
Big band, Kiss or somebody like that, you're going to pay $100 for a hoodie.
I'm going to tell you what.
But you're paying
this
for
one
the
is
name.
my favorite.
Yeah, I don't like the pullovers.
I don't either. But I don't have an option to make zips, which really sucks.
Can we take my new logo and throw it on one?
Yeah, I have to soon. You've got to send it to me. Please tell me that you have the pieces and it's not one whole image.
It's from multiple images that I pulled. Yes.
Do you have that collection?
I have all in one folder.
Okay. Cool. If you have that collection, I can work with it and turn it into something
Sounds
you'll be
good.
really happy with. So, new merch coming soon, apparently. We've got...
nice little plug.
We've got a few of the old designs that are still up there. We've got the I Believe In... Well, that needs to be removed. Or you could get it before I remove it. It's the I Believe In and the Odd Pod. It's one last thing that's still up there that has the Odd Pod attached to it that I missed. I believe in the Odd Pod, and it's got Bigfoot in the center. It's a sticker. Right. There's the Bigfoot Believe in Love rainbow Bigfoot. That's as a sticker as well. I think it's on a bunch of other stuff too. Then there's the sticker of You Just Lost the Game, which everyone just lost.
Fuck.
The answer is always tacos.
That could stay.
Yeah.
Just not fish tacos.
Whenever you eat your tacos, do you tilt your head to the left or to the right?
We've been through this. I don't. I tilt the taco.
Ace is trying to figure it out.
I never...
Normally the thighs just hold my head in place.
No, I go at it from the left. I do the same thing with anything that's cockeyed like that.
Yeah, I really feel like the weird one here, though. And that, like...
Wait, so I'm normal?
Nobody down here is normal.
No, like I said, I really feel like the weird one here because, like, everybody looks at me like I got 3 heads when I say I don't. I tilt the food.
Right, but if you tilt the taco meat falls out.
I don't like hard tacos. I only eat the soft tacos usually.
He's a burrito guy.
Yeah, I am.
I like hard shell tacos.
I don't. I don't know why.
I like both, but I prefer the hard shell.
Because I love nachos, and you would think it's
yeah.
I don't know. I think because of growing up, I was a messy kid, and when we had tacos, I'd bite into it, and everything would fall out. Well, then once we had soft tacos, I just grabbed a second tortilla and put it on the plate.
Yeah, because everything that falls out goes into the next one.
Yeah,
and you're good to go.
Right, exactly.
Boom, second taco.
Right.
The makings for the third.
Yep. So odd. What did Chris Brown get you?
When?
Apparently, your last gift.
Oh, are you talking about way back when?
Is that his last gift?
Well, I know the one that's funny.
I don't think that's the one he's shooting for.
Did he send you lube?
No. I know he was working on getting me CBD lotion, but I haven't gotten it yet.
Maybe that's it.
I'm not sure which one you're talking about. I can't help.
You said yes.
I know. I mentioned both things, though. And they're on a delay.
So, since we had just... Literally, the second you had said that is when the yes came in, so we got to go with the first one.
Oh, the one from Florida. I know which one he's talking about now. I think it's still on my desk. Usually when things land here, they don't leave. Although...
It's gone.
Well, I may have been up to nefarious purposes with it.
Lost it last night. Well, sighted up to...
No, so it's the bald man's hairbrush.
Oh.
And it's just a flat piece of wood.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's got no bristles.
Yeah, there's no bristles on it. It's a flat piece of wood, and it's smooth.
Yeah, you said the one from Florida.
Yeah. I believe that is the bald man's hairbrush, because the other one came from Vegas. And that was, like, Mr. Brown's first, like, contribution. Because, like, I always tell people when you're going out of town or anything like that, if you find something odd along the way and it's not too expensive and you think I might like it, pick it up. Leo, like, you know how people send postcards and shit like that? Mm-hmm. Like, I don't care. It could be a keychain. Like, it doesn't have to be anything. You could pick up a fucking rock that you saw on the ground that you thought I might think looks cool. I'll take it. It's from
right
somewhere.
To the head.
It's from somewhere else. You thought of me at that moment and wanted cool. That's like the perfect gift for me. Like, and Mr. Brown was in Vegas and picked up a bunch of the call girl.
Stack of call girl cards.
Yeah, and brought them back to me.
Perfect for use with the medical lube.
Perfect for use with the medical grade lube. All right, so we're going to go to our next break. When we come back, we are going to continue talking about cancel culture, banned books, and censorship, because I'm on a tear this week, and
I'm offended.
Everything
cancel. Wait, is this culture?
No, this is a cult.
Oh, that's right.
Cult, sir, not culture. Cult, sir.
Culture.
One of us.
Cult,
but when we
sir.
come back, we're going to cover censorship, banned books, and cancel culture, and why we are just really fucking ourselves.
One of us.
When you join the cult of odd, you'll be opened up to a whole new level of consciousness. You'll know what's beyond the yellow brick road, what lurks on the dark side of the moon, and what creeps through the forests at night. You'll have a wealth of resources to pull from. A group of favored mentors and spiritual enforcers that will guide you to the path of odd. You're our family. Even if you don't know it yet. Once a member, you become one for life. Because if you leave the warmth and love of Odd, you're dead to us. Head to patreon.com/cult of Odd. It sees you and knows you want it. Embrace it today.